many tabs. Phone keep ringing, but I'm missing bad bags. Post it here, post it there. Every platform separate, nothing sync, nothing fair. Yeah, one app for calls, one app for mail, another just to post till the leads go stale. Follow ups late, conversations lost. Every missed message got a real life cost. No funnel flow, no place to track. Leads fall through the cracks, ain't no coming back. Different logins, different screens. Busy all day, but I'm stuck in between. Yeah, too many apps, too many tabs. Phone keep ringing, but I'm missing bad gags. Post it here, post it there. No funnel, no system, just scattered everywhere. Yeah.
Before we get started, I do want to point out our beautiful mic area over here. After his presentation, he's going to do a Q&A. And this is where everyone will be able to come up and ask your question right here so that everybody on the, from the stage can be able to hear you from out there. So this is the mic area, and then Rich will be coming up shortly. Thank you, everyone, for coming again. Thank you.
Greetings, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for coming out, and welcome to the Turning Metaverse Worlds into Marketing Funnels presentation or seminar, whichever you prefer. So right now you are inside of the GoHighLevel Education Center, and this is right now you're on the ship powered by HumAi OS. And first of all, I want to let you all know that right over there where it says AIOS is a mirror. So when you're in here, if you're ever in here and you need to take a look at your avatar, you have to hit that toggle mirror and it will display. So just want to let you know that, because I know mirrors are important here in VRChat. So with that being said, there is a little bit of a delay between when I change a slide and when it actually shows here, but we'll work through it, okay? So the purpose of this presentation is to talk about a challenge that we've all been faced with being creators in the metaverse, and that is knowing who our customers are when we do things like in-world purchases or when we sell subscriptions and things like that through the app marketplace and other places. The platforms always hide the customer data from us. So the platforms will tell us information about the transaction, like when it occurred, maybe a little bit about the click patterns that the person took before getting to your app and making the purchase, or before getting to your in-world item. So there'll be like basic analytics and things like that, but they won't tell you who the customer is. They won't tell you who it actually is that made the purchase. And the reason that's a problem is because in any other business case, knowing who your customer is what actually allows you to serve them the best. Okay. And that's what allows you to follow up. And that's what allows you to kind of understand what your customers' needs are, etc. And so your metaverse world is no different than like a website or an email. It's just another channel inside of a funnel. And so since the platform providers don't give us the tools to hook the funnel up the way that we would need to in order to serve the customers better, like imagine if someone purchased an outfit from you in Horizon Worlds and you knew who that person was. Like right now, actually, some of you may have people that are purchasing over and over and over again from you. And if you knew that, maybe you would offer them a discount. Maybe you would give them a thank you. Maybe you would like to know when their birthday is. And when they get a birthday, you would like to tell them happy birthday. So the metaverse platforms do not give us any of that, of the ability to have that kind of relationship with our customers. And so what I want to start doing is helping all of you, first of all, with the tools, but even if you're using tools other than the ones that we provide, still learn how to start connecting transactions and other events that happen in your world to funnels so that you can actually follow up with your customers and build and strengthen those relationships. So I've got a video right here that I'm going to play first. So the first thing I'm going to do is play this video. This is a pre-recorded video that I created just for this presentation. And then after this video is over, then I'm going to come back up, and then that's when we'll start doing a little bit of Q&A. Okay? So give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and greetings, everyone. I'm Rich from HumAi, and today let's talk about turning metaverse worlds into marketing funnels and how to do that. So here I've got a blank lucid chart, and let's build a quick diagram. So let's imagine that we've got social media. I'm going to consider YouTube something different than social media, even though technically it is social media. Okay. Phone. All right. What else we got? We got Metaverse world. Website. Landing page. Email. Right? And these are, just the primaries, right? But you also got like Google My Business, which, is that social media. The thing is that all of these are fragmented channels of communication, points of interaction with your customers or potential customers. And the thing is that each one is spread apart with their own like conversation history, contacts, etc. So like on your cell phone, you got your text messages and all your text message history and all your contacts that are on there. In your metaverse world, like let's imagine that you are on Horizon Worlds and you part of the Horizon Creator Program, and you sell things through the in-world purchase. You don't have any way that you can actually like see who that is that purchased, see their contact information, etc., etc. Like all of that data is in Horizon Worlds, and most of it is obscure to you, and only visible to Meta. Each of your social media channels, you chat in Instagram, and all your chat history is in Instagram. You chat in Facebook, all your Facebook history in Facebook. So, etc. Phone calls, you call someone, it's not recorded, and then also, it's on your phone, as your phone history, which is separate from everything else. And what we want to do as a business so that we can have like a bird's eye view of all of our conversation channels, and then be able to act on all of them and associate them all with single contacts, we have to have a software program that helps us do that. Okay. And that's where GoHighLevel comes in. And so GoHighLevel is a integrated business platform that has all of the different channels of communication that you would use, but all integrated into this one software application that's really stable and secure, and with a little bit of a learning curve, really easy to use once you get started with it. And so today, I just want to kind of show you how GoHighLevel relates to your metaverse world. So let me show you how to do that. Here is one of the recent projects that we have built that's integrated from Metaverse World to GoHighLevel. Okay. So right now we're looking at bar for bar meta.tv. Okay. And this is a project and event, ongoing event by Bishop Seven Star. And bar for bar, it's a rap battle. Right here, you can see that there is a $300 prize to anyone that can beat Imaniverse in a battle competition. And so a person has to fill out this form in order to register for this battle competition. Now, keep in mind that this battle competition takes place in the metaverse, okay? But when this form is filled out, those details are passed to GoHighLevel. Let me show you what I mean. So in this example, I'm going to create a test person. I'm going to call this person tester person, and the email address is going to be tester@person.com, and I'll just give them a phone number. Okay. Notice how we're asking for the Horizon World username. So I'll just call them tester. Okay. We're asking for their Instagram username, their LinkedIn, their YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music. Why? Because when we collect this information, notice how we've got a page over here for rappers. And each of the different rappers, you got Cosmic Kai right here, and notice how we've got their social media. So when you go to each of the rappers, these rappers are registered through the GoHighLevel. So we're using GoHighLevel as a complete backend. And we're going to start this process from right here. So we've got tester person. So if I hit register to battle, and then we come over into GoHighLevel, and then I go to contacts. Notice that we've got this tester person right here. Okay, you can see it right here, January 8, 2026 at 11:24 a.m. Eastern. So, but the thing is that because Bishop, he's in New York. So that's why his GoHighLevel is attuned to his time. But you can see the person is in here now. And notice that I've tagged them as Imaniverse, $300 bag. We can now go in and create smart lists, and we can filter everyone by the tag $300 bag, and we can get everyone that has applied. Okay, and then we can send them all out emails, text messages, or whatever it is that we need to do. So now if I click this user, okay, notice that now we've got the full customer relationship management functionality of GoHighLevel on the back end. Okay, so first of all, we can see information about them, but we can add additional information. We want to add their birth date. If we want to change what type of lead they are, you got your general information, additional information. You can add additional tags, etc. But over here, we can see any activity that they do. Okay, and then we've got tasks right here. Like we can add tasks if there's something in particular that we need to do for this contact. We just click add task and fill out this task information and select who we want to assign it to. And that's another thing, is that it's your GoHighLevel is not only for you, it's for you and your whole team. So everyone on your team that's working together to serve clients, to fulfill projects, or whatever it is that you're doing as a team or as an organization, you all
are added into the high level, and then you all can be assigned like contacts, tasks, everything, right? So another thing is you can add notes. And so see, if we look at these notes that's already added about this person, we can see all their social information, their social media, like all the information that they filled out with that form. All right. If we need to add any appointments with this person, if we have to do any documents like NDAs or proposals or anything like that with this person, payments, if we need to invoice this person, so we can add a card on file for them, we can charge them, we can create a subscription for them, create an invoice for them, etc. Create an estimate if you're just like preparing a proposal, or an estimate, just giving them a quote. You can prepare that estimate in there, and we can associate them with other things, but I'll get into that some other time. Now notice that we can contact the person right here in this contact area right here. And we can contact them on the channels that are connected to your high level. So his options are either to purchase a phone number, or he can connect a WhatsApp, or just send out through email. So you can send it out through email as well. Notice that we've got battle raps over here. We've got rappers, battle votes, payments. So everything in this web application's backend is managed through the GoHighLevel. So with your GoHighLevel, you can create post types. So like imagine right here, we've got rappers. Notice all of the rappers are registered here. We've got battle raps. Notice all of the battle raps are registered here. If I click one of the battle raps, you can see that the video storage, and this video storage is coming from the media. So you got a media area in your GoHighLevel where you upload all your pictures, videos, documents, all that stuff. But then you can use it in your metaverse worlds, you can use it in your website, etc., right? So GoHighLevel has all of this on the back end. But now let me switch to one of my dummy accounts so that I can kind of show some other things. So you see that we've got payments right here. And we can integrate payment gateways. So we can integrate almost any of the payment gateways that exist. Stripe, PayPal, Authorize.net, Square, manual payments for cash on delivery. And that's another thing. If you have a physical, like if you do business in the physical world also, you can record cash, manual payments and like cash and things like that. But you also have an app. So there's a phone app and you've got a POS system that's connected. So, but yeah, you can connect, and there's like tons of other payment gateways if you needed one of the other payment gateways. You add all your products in here. So you create products, you add your products in here. You can create a store, okay? You can invoice, like from in here, you can create invoices. And so if we got to integrate a payment gateway in this one. I'll show an invoice in one of my other accounts. But first, let me go through some other things in here. So we've got marketing. So with marketing, we can connect our social media channels. So Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Google My Business, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, Community, and Blue Sky. Okay. And when you just go through the process of authenticating the connection between GoHighLevel and your social account, and then you'll be able to post to all of those accounts at the same time. And I'm going to show you that in one of the accounts that I've got it connected in. The automations, you create automations in order to do just about everything that you want to do. So for example, I'll go ahead and create an automation from scratch. And I'll enable the autosave. Now you can either use AI to help you create them, but basically an automation is how you tell Go High Level with automation workflows, or how you tell Go High Level, do this when this happens, basically. And so imagine if when someone submits a form, you've on the website, imagine that you want to send them an email. Okay. So maybe you want to send them an email, and in your email, you're going to have, you got to give it a subject, and you've got to give it, like the information, or make a full email template. And we'll get into all of this stuff in workshop, like break down how to build these automations. But basically, I'll just give it a test subject so they can go over here. But basically, you can just go through, send SMS. Yeah, it's not gonna. Okay. And this is actually going to get sent out to the person that submitted this form. But yeah, in terms of the number of triggers, there are so many triggers. And like I said, we're going to get into this. But imagine, like there's a trigger as simple as a birthday reminder, you know? But there's a trigger for just about everything that you can imagine. And so, being able to use things that happen, or things that change as a trigger to then fire off a sequence of actions is really, really, really beneficial. And so once again, we're going to get into all of that in our workshops. Workshops, make sure you join them. Workshops are free, and workshops are going to be very, very fun. So make sure you participate. But yeah, so you can build your workflows. And so imagine that over here under sites, you can build websites, you can build funnels. The difference between funnels and websites are, a funnel is a sequence of steps, okay? But a website is like a collection of pages. So imagine, and I'll just do a quick demonstration. So if we create a funnel, and let's choose a template, there's tons and tons of templates. Also, you can build with AI, but there's, 907 templates. Okay. But we can pick a template. I'll do business coaching, and let's just say I pick this one. All right. Just randomly picking one. You'll see that this is going to set up a sequence of steps. So imagine you have your landing page, and then maybe your appointments page. We'll see what this sets up based on the template that I've selected. But once you've created your template, you can go through changing everything. You don't have to use a template. You can build everything from scratch, but you've got this really, cool builder tool, with pretty much all the elements that you need for building a professional website. A funnel is basically a website, but like I said, a funnel has steps, whereas a website has a collection of pages. So let's imagine, I'll do it from templates again, and I'll just pick a website. Let's pick a marketing agency, and let's pick this one. And you'll see it's going to set up like a home page, about page, etc. Okay. So here you go. And so you can see, this is the page that it built for the home page. But if we go ahead and go back, look at these pages. So you see it created a home page, about page, podcast, contacts. And so the thing is that now you create your websites, but then you also connect your own domain to it. And so I'll show an account where I've got domains connected, but remember, this one is a empty account. And so I'm just kind of going through, just showing the features. Most of the stuff, like, you're supposed to learn in workshop anyway. This is just an overview video. Come to workshop, learn the details. But yeah, so you see these pages, whereas in this funnel, if we look at this funnel, you see we've got these two steps. We've got the landing page, and then we've got the thank you page. Okay, and so you can create a store. Okay, so like stores have products. Okay, so and then I'm gonna close that onboarding guide, but you can create a store. Stores are essentially, just like websites and funnels, but stores have products. Okay, products are under payments. You come under products, you add your products here. You can see transactions. You can create coupons. You can create subscription products. So if you need reoccurring subscriptions, need to bill a person every month, at the same time for the same amount. Documents and contracts. Yeah, I mean, memberships, like if you need to create a membership site, client portal, on and on. Everything, one spot. And you have a mobile app. So you have a mobile app. So the thing is that going back to our flowchart, what does this mean? This means that in your metaverse world, what you want to do is you want to put your web address, you want to put a phone number, you want to put like with your in-world purchases, maybe you want to have a person redeem their purchase on your website. So for example, step 1, they pay for the Horizon outfit that you created. So you create this Horizon Worlds outfit, and then when they pay for it, after the purchase is successful, you load a coupon graphic into their inventory, and then they use that. Like that graphic will have information on it with about that purchase, and then they go to the website and they register, give their name, email address, and the information that's on that that graphic that went into their inventory. Now you'll have them in your CRM associated with that purchase, and you can map that purchase back to the analytics that Horizon Worlds give you. So now you've got this person in, and you can follow up with this person. You can fire out, like once they register it, you fire off an email to them saying, hey, thank you so much for being a valued customer. Here's how you get technical support from me in the case that you need any help with anything or have any questions. And by the way, if you like that one, here's a list of my other worlds that I have, along with the some other things you may be interested in. So being able to follow up with that person that made the purchase is what you want to do. So whether you're using GoHighLevel or not, you want to be capturing those visitors, capturing those leads, following up with them so that you can continue to serve and nurture those relationships. And so you need a platform to do it effectively. We are a GoHighLevel agency. We offer GoHighLevel accounts at various different price points. Our main pricing point is $50, which $50 a month, which basically gets you full access to the GoHighLevel platform without any restrictions. And then from there, you can start doing everything. But we've got for workshop participants, we do have other pricing options available as well.
Thank you, everyone. Wait, there's some feedback.
Buzzing.
Yeah, there's some buzzing.
Somebody about to blow up. Okay.
I think it's thunder.
Wendy.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Hey Cheryl, how you doing?
I'm fine. How you been?
What up, Trey?
That's good. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
Oh, show me on mute. My fault.
So,
Happy New Year, bro.
so thank you.
How do I keep this dog on?
Okay.
Here, I got a camera sitting up here.
So we're almost ready for the Q&A.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for, your patience through the video. To summarize, at minimum,
My bad.
try to know your customer. And so one idea that I have for us metaverse builders is to imagine when you do an in-world purchase, especially on the first purchase, have your customer go to your website. Whatever you built your website on doesn't matter, but just have your customer go to their website and register their purchase. Like, and most people are willing to do that, right? We do it all the time with products that we purchase. And then also you give a person a good reason to register. You always give an incentive, say, register your purchase, to, get notified on potential discounts and opportunities in the future, things like that. Right. So the people that do it, at least maybe not everyone's going to do it, but at least for the people that do it, you have them. And there's ways, in fact, Dunder, I'm going to call Dunder up here in a moment. But there are ways that we're going to be working out in order to help know your customer better from a in-world solution. But at minimum, we can all ask our customers to go and register their in-world purchase. And so there is one more short little video. It's a few seconds that I want to play.
When you build a world in the metaverse, attention comes in through visits, gameplay, coordinated events, in-world purchases, and conversations. The next level is turning that attention into real relationships you can grow. HumAI helps you capture leads from your world, organize everyone in one place, and follow up automatically by text, email, and social DMs. Your community keeps coming back, and your business keeps moving forward. If you're ready to turn your world into the first step of your marketing funnel, register today at HumAI.com.
So 2026 is all about trying to actually know who our customers are in the metaverse from the in-world purchases and everything. So Dunder just left. I was going to call him up, but first of all, big shout out to Bishop. As you all know, I had showed the web app that project with Bishop with his bar for bar. So big shout out to him for letting me use that and share it in this example. So we're going to open it up now for Q&A. Does anyone have any questions about anything that was covered? If you have a question, please come up to the blue splat on the stage.
Splat is crazy.
Greetings, Trey. Greetings, Trey. I think you're on mute, brother.
Hello?
Hello?
We hear you. You hear me? Okay, cool. Okay, so it kept freezing, and I don't know if you covered this. So is it a way to capture, when you saying capture your like the clients' names and have them go to your website, is it a way to utilize the browser on the headset, like make a link in the world and have them click on it to go to your website on their headset? Is that possible?
Sure. Yeah, so it depends on the platform. So, well, first of all, that's a really good point in bringing up about the browser inside your headset, because all of us, we can all just open up the browser on our headset easily, and right there while you're in someone's world, you can go to the web address and browse through that browser. But then if you want to have it so that in the world the person clicks and then open up the browser, that would have to be based on the platform. So like Spatial.io allows us to put links inside of our worlds. But the thing is about that, though, it doesn't work when you're in your headset. So when you click a link in your world, it doesn't open up in the headset. If you remember AltSpace VR, that was one of the things I loved about AltSpace VR. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but I built that gold teeth store, gold for your mouth. And in there you can click and you can order gold teeth. so with AltSpace, we had that in-world browser, which was really cool. But for most of these platforms, they don't have that. Frame VR does. Frame VR has that in-world browser. Okay. Yeah, and they're pretty cool. Okay. But opening up the browser while you're right there in the headset. Another thing, so if anyone is in here and you have your phone, if you just pick up your phone and call this number, you would get a demonstration of another thought that I have. So I imagine that we can use AI to help with this as well. So if you call that 775-258-4994, first of all, 4994 spells Izzy. But if you dial that number, you'll talk to my AI assistant that pretty much knows everything about HumAi OS, and what we have to offer. And you can talk to Izzy about anything that comes up, and Izzy will respond intelligently. And then once the call is over, Izzy will let me know with the transcript and all the contact information. And if you are not already in my contacts, you'll be added. And if you are in my contacts, then the history will be updated with your contact record. And so what I imagine is, since the platforms aren't going to give us the tools that we need in order to know who our customer is, build up a database of customers and transaction history and everything, since they're not going to give us the tools to do that, we can just add our phone numbers, email address, web address, but then make sure that each of those channels are connected to a central CRM, customer relationship manager, that we can then, follow up and nurture and do everything that we need to do. Dunder, do you want to come up on stage, bro? See, you made it back.
What's up?
So everyone, I'm pretty sure most of you, if not all of you, know Dunder. He's from Horizon Worlds. He's really skilled, talented builder, and have been on the platform almost since the beginning. Dunder, do you want to share some of your thoughts that you had about this situation?
Yeah. So I've been testing.
Can you come?
Oh yeah.
This way? Yeah. Thanks. There you go.
Yeah. So I've been testing HumAi and HumAi OS for the last couple weeks here, and it's, I don't even know how to say it. It's changed my life, to be honest with you. For the past 4 years, I've been all over the place on Instagram, every platform for social media, every platform for video, so many different AI tools, to where it became overwhelming. And when he introduced this to me, I realized immediately the value of it, to where now I no longer need to jump around with 17 different windows on my computer. I have everything in one space. And with the automation, you can set it up to almost do it for you. So there's a lot of work that you no longer even have to focus on anymore. And you just gain this free time that I don't even know what to do with. But lately I've been figuring out what to do with it. Like new things that, like he was talking about AltSpace. When you get into a new platform, a new program, there's new tools and new things that you have to learn. So don't let that throw you off, because there is a lot to it to first get started. But once you get everything filled in and you start the process and you see it work, it all pays off. So all I can say is this has been nothing but a blessing to have. So thank you introducing me to it, because it's going to help me in Horizons.
Thank you, Dunder. Thank you. I appreciate that. And one thing that I didn't even mention in the videos, and honestly, I have not been doing a lot of promoting these past couple of weeks, is that there's also a image and video generator inside of there as well. And so you do, as a member, you get a certain number of what are called HAC HumAi credits. And using those HumAi credits, you can generate images and videos, and then you can use those in your social media content. And so we're going to be starting up workshops. So I wanted to have this presentation first just to kind of introduce you all to like some concepts, but next Monday, same exact time, it's going to be on the Google Meet. So we're going to have our workshops for Go High Level in business marketing. We're going to have those workshops inside of Google Meet, and we're going to cover Go High Level. We're going to cover also other things related to automation and website building, and creating AI agents that can make phone calls and receive phone calls and all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna dig into like all these business processes and everything. And the workshops are free. And also there's going to be a Go High Level account that members. So even if you don't have an account with us, there will be a Go High Level account reserved for free members to be able to just follow along with and be able to explore the platform, so you can at least start thinking along these paths. But that's pretty much what I wanted to communicate. And Dunder, I really appreciate you coming up and sharing your thoughts. There's another thing, the marketing, the social media marketing auto poster. Some of you probably already use some sort of auto poster, but for those of you that don't, just imagine not having to sign into each one of your social media accounts. You just have all of them right there in the one platform that you can then, you create the content once and send it off to all of them. So the idea is, being able to communicate to your potential world visitors and customers through all of the channels, but then also allowing them to come back and communicate with you. So if someone sends you a message on Instagram, your AI can respond to it, but also they are created as a contact in your high level. So it's just, being able to capture people from all these different channels and then have everything in the one place, to be able to send information out and information coming in is just really, really beneficial. And so does anyone have any questions?
If I can say
please.
one more thing, just the marketing tool in itself, like I've seen 90% of you on Instagram posting everything you guys do. And like I said, that to use your AI content on different platforms and to be able to build your content, it's now all done one location. You're posting it from one location. And like I said, it just changed my life. So thank you for what you do, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay.
I had a question.
Questions, anyone? Yeah, please come up on the splat. Hey, Lena.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I had two questions. The first question is piggybacking on what Trey said, but I'm talking specifically about the website in Horizon World. Are we able to embed like a link where they can immediately go into Horizon World? Into our world, like if I put Ayaverse on my website, would they be able to go to a link and go immediately into Ayaverse either online or on their phone?
Yeah, you can do that actually. So if you
Thank
take
you.
your
Dunder, you want to come? Dunder, can you come up? That because I got Izzy right here. That's the only reason I'm asking you.
So
come this way.
you can post your link to your Horizon World anywhere on the outside. There is a world link that you can copy, and you can post that anywhere. And anyone on a mobile device, if they don't have the Horizon app, it'll prompt them to download it. But once they have the app, it would just shoot them right to your world.
Shoot
so
right
you can
there.
have that link on your website, and boom, it'll shoot them right to it.
Oh, great. All right, thank you.
And the same thing for other platforms. Like VRChat has a link, so there's a link directly to your VRChat world. Spatial has a link, so like, person tap, as long as the visitor, if they're on mobile and they've got the app, then it'll open up and take them straight to your world. And with Spatial .io, you can even embed the world into your page. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, and my second question, I think you went over it a little bit in the video about the website funnel thing. Since they seem similar, do you need both? And what instances would you use a funnel?
Sure, that's a really good question. So, okay, so your website, everyone needs a website. Your website is, now, first of all, a funnel and a website looks exactly the same to the outside world, to the untrained eye. But think about using funnels in such a way that are for specific specific things that you want to communicate. Like, say, for example, maybe from what I know about you, you've got your spa, and you've got your you've got your spa, and what's the other one? It's a store. Okay,
I have
the
a store
podcast,
too.
and you also have a store, right? So imagine if you built a website called Lena Divine. And in Lena Divine, you got about Lena Divine. On the homepage, you got information about what your mission is, what your goals are, whatnot. You have a contact page if anybody needs to contact you. And then maybe you have a page like on the about page, maybe it just kind of mentions each of your different worlds. But then imagine if each one of your worlds has a funnel. So for your meditation spa, like maybe it would be was Ayaverse. So maybe it'll be Ayaverse.com. It could just be Ayaverse.com that would lead straight to it. But the whole point of that is just to inform people about the meditation programs, let people sign up. So maybe you have your calendar on there, on your dates where they can opt in and participate in a meditation session. Maybe they can pay you for one-on-ones. So like that page would be dedicated to taking a person that maybe don't know anything about your meditation, to informing them and allowing them to get set up, or allowing them to ask any questions. And it wouldn't talk about any of your other sites. It wouldn't talk about any of your other worlds. It wouldn't talk about any of your other goals or ventures. It would be dedicated to the Ayaverse Spa. And so maybe the steps that you want a person to take, maybe your goals in your funnel are, I want a person to land on here, then I want a person to schedule, or I want a person to contact. So these would be steps in your funnel. Okay. And your goals would be to move people through those steps. So when they land on your homepage, you're trying to get them to schedule. And so you could, that's the next step. And so then maybe the third step may be, a one-on-one session one day. Maybe there's a free one, and then maybe there's a one-on-one that you have as another step that you try to, encourage people to eventually do. So that's what, like a funnel could, that's a use case for a funnel versus a website. Like a website, just kind of telling a person, you as a creator in general, everything you got to offer, what your goals are, let people get in touch with you, etc. But then a funnel is more dedicated to a particular set of actions that lead to a goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds
and you
good.
can pop up funnels like, you make, I know many of you are designing clothes in Horizon Worlds. Maybe you pop up a funnel for this. You could pop up a funnel for your shop, but then you might pop up a funnel for this particular outfit. Maybe this particular outfit, maybe it's it's a breast cancer awareness outfit, so you create a funnel for the breast cancer awareness goals. Maybe you want people to go to the event, you want them to get a ticket, you want them to buy this outfit, you want them to, so you got all these goals, and then you build the funnel in order to try to move people through those stages with the content,
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? And so in the workshops, we're going to be digging in, and everyone, like I said, is welcome. Make sure that you opt-in. I'm going to be posting the opt-in by the end of the week, but it's going to be for anyone that's been to any of the previous workshops. It's going to be on the same Google Meet ID, so we'll keep that same Google Meet ID. But for anyone else, if you're interested, you'll need to opt in, and if you don't see what I post, you can just reach out to me and I'll send you the link. Okay, but yeah, so it's been an hour. This is exactly the time that it was scheduled for. So does anyone else have any questions? If not, we'll go ahead and end it here. All right. Well, thank you all for coming out again. And if I encourage you to take a look around the world, just to tell you a little bit about the journey that you took to get here. So when you first started out, you were on the lower level, and you'll notice that world is a little grungy, and it's because it's got leaky funnels and detached channels and like that. So then you have to make it to the high level. On the high level, up there in the clouds, there's information about high level, just some points. But over time, I'm going to put more information up there. So you could just kind of walk around and read little facts about GoHighLevel. But when you fall through the funnel, and what did you all think about that funnel experience? Was it okay? Did you get nauseous or anything? Mm-mm. You thought it was pretty cool?
It was great. I liked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was surprised you did it. That was a long shot, but it was cool. I did like it. And I looked down. I was like, I wonder if everybody else was looking down like me, because it's worth it. Because it looked cooler that way. So.
And then look up when you go past something. Right. Look up, and you'll see. Yeah.
Experience. Yeah.
I'm glad. Yeah, and big shout out to Brown Diamond. If it wasn't for her, you all may have thrown up a few times on the way down. But she, the first one, I thought that I had it right, and I thought it was cool, and I took her down, and she was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. You need to change this. You need to change that. I'm like, okay. So yeah, then finally she approved, and I was able to announce the seminar. But yeah, so when you fall through the funnel, you hear an audio, basically that just tells you about HumAi OS and what we have to offer in relation to GoHighLevel. And then you fall down here when we're not in here giving a live presentation like we are now. There's going to be content playing on the screen. It's GoHighLevel education. Most likely right now it's going to be replays from our workshops. And yeah, but this is where we'll host other future talks like this. Okay. Well, all right, everyone.
Wonderful.
Great. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Looking forward to it.
All right.
Well, thank you again.
That's cool.
Hey, G-Deuce.
Jump into my funnel. Yeah. High level.
Next level.
Yeah. Jump in. Jump in. Jump into my funnel. Take your marketing to the next level. One platform, one flow. Everything clean, everything professional. No duct tape, no patchwork, no stress on the schedule. Capture, nurture, close. High level. Got it all measurable. I was tired of the stack, 10 tools, trying to act like one. Paying for the chaos, switching tabs till the day get done. Now it's all in one, built to scale when the traffic come. One login, one system, watch the heavy lifting get done. No duct tape platforms, no connectors to that. We streamline the whole engine, put the growth on the track. If you're serious about conversion, you need structure for that. So we built it like a pipeline where the money come back. Take your